Howdy folks, we're back. Another weekly workout. I've been noticing lately we've kind of been busting our asses out here, you know, basketball workouts, bodyweight workouts, not high intensity stuff, but all muscle building when it's not all about who's the strongest, it's who's the strongest longest. So we need to not only build muscle, but maintain their reliability and worthiness. I'm talking, of course, about stretching, limbering up. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a full tilt stretch sesh. Any good stretch sesh is going to involve, warming up the muscles. So we are going to get in some quick squats, some quick push-ups, and maybe some plank just to get the blood pumping. And then we're going to get into a nice hot stretch sesh, folks. I haven't run the aircon here all day, so it's a sound 95 degrees in the apartment. This isn't a Bikram yoga cult type situation, though. This is just a group of people trying to get together, maintain their rigs in a state of physical practicalness, and use that strength and agility to run 4.5 kilometers to the outskirts of town should societal or environmental catastrophe ever blow its sweet breath across the cities that we live in. All right, let's get stuck into it, guys. Power sesh. Drop down low, get some squats, maybe edge it side to side like this. Yeah, that's fine. It's just a simple power sesh to warm up. You want to work your legs, your butt, your back. I can't emphasize enough how hot I got it in the apartment here. Really good vibe. Get the pores opened up, get the sweat flowing, and get a good stretch on while we're at it. Again, just a quick body once over. I'd say that what you're looking at now is a sort of distilled version of your average quarter hour of power. This is the kind of workout you can do in the 5 minutes while you wait for your kettle to boil. Say my body's wrecked from that, but you want to get the blood pumping before you start limbering up, before you start stretching the rig, and a simple little workout like that is all you really need to do. Now, onto the stretching. I will say that these aren't complicated stretches. If anything, making this video is about putting the onus on me to stretch. In the past, I've not been as diligent as I should be with my stretching. As a young man, I had silly opinions about it. I thought that a lion didn't stretch before it took to have a gazelle. But we're not lions. We're people, and we sit at desks all day and walk and run for buses and stuff, so you've got to stretch your rig. I'm going to start with, I like to stretch the back and move down into the hips and legs, because I find that there's a really key areas to the modern man, woman, or anything between. We're going to start with a thoracic extension. It looks like praying, sort of. You want to keep your arms extended and bring your lower back, your upper middle back down. I'll give you that in profile. Yosemite. I'm on crocodile, you by the tail, manatee, you feel like brown manatee, you lick for lick, got key lime pile down your legs. I turn my heart, Yosemite, I turn my heart, Yosemite, I make you feel Yosemite, I turn my heart. It's a good one because it's not an easy part of the body to stretch, and you can go straight from that into a lower lumbar stretch, the lumbar being the bottom part of the back. Now we're going to do this one by putting our pelvises, our penises and pussies to the pavement, to the floor, and then pushing up like that. So you can actually dictate the intensity of the stretch by how far forward your hands are. Quite far forward, mild stretch. bit closer to you, a little bit more of an intense stretch. I will say that with regards to the back stretches, if you're sore, just be gentle with yourself. There's no need to push this.
It's a vision. I watch her dancing by the window, and it rips my flesh to ribbons.
Yeah, profile.
And the whole world is just ripples in the middle distance. I listen to her hips. I push my kisses to her lips. We move like we were born to move. The night is teeth and pistons.
Again,
And
lower
there is
lumbar, very
something in
important.
this
We all spend a lot of time at
tenderness that
desks,
makes me
probably
want
much more than we should.
to live.
You got to keep your lumbar, limber and a high level of working efficiently. We're going to move from that into, I guess it's an alternate lumbar stretch that I like to do. It's almost the inverse, and I don't have a name for it, but I'll show you it right now.
I drop to my knees and crawl across.
Lie on your back. Pull your legs up like that. Again, if you're experiencing any soreness, just ease up. It's not about hurting yourself, this one.
So go on, give me 3 days of your body and mind. Time is a blind eye, and I see your mind in my mind's eye. You make me immortal. You take me to space. You are a planet, a place I've not known. Your body is home to rare gods.
So we've stretched the lower lumbar, we've stretched
blown to bits.
We've stretched the back. I guess
ferocious,
next?
we are open.
I'm gonna look for
Explosives have nothing compared to these sparks.
abductors, I think you call them.
And then live with me breathing in the
Hopefully
den
learned in gym class. Pretty simple. It's all about keeping a straight back though is the key to this one.
Your mouth
Place your feet
sets
together
free
in the
this
middle as close as you
captive.
can
Come close to me.
your junk.
Untangle the madness
Straight back,
that
and then you
knocks
just
me.
ease the legs down like
You drop
that.
to your knees, you crawl across me. You lick your lips soft.
That's stretching the inside of the calves. They're not an easy place to stretch, but again, if you're walking a lot during the day, and particularly the short, sharp walking that we do during the commute, it is important to keep that muscle stretched.
It makes us get on the wrong trains.
Now, sometimes when I'm stretching, I find myself getting a little bit bored.
Make strangers smile greetings on Lewisham Way.
Probably it's the biggest obstacle to stretching for
Bathe
me.
in this fire.
If I sit still for 1 minute, my brain starts to stretch like a rope. So folks, if you find yourself
and it
getting
turns
bored,
without turning the world. So
you
please,
think about things like
you keep your purpose, your
past.
poise.
I like to
your
reimagine
journey.
failures of mine where instead of
be by
failing,
the
I come out
fire.
the victor.
Thinking nothing I've learned can
Think
prepare
about
me
conversations you had
for
where you might have done
everything else that
better.
needs learning.
Oh, yeah.
Is this how it feels to feel
You think about
certain?
numbers tumbling down as though in the
For
Matrix,
so many
across the
years,
screen.
my love's been a
We're
burden.
going to move into a very
But now
simple
comes
hamstring
this
stretch.
fire
Again, you're all familiar. You
to
put your
cleanse
leg at a
and
right,
restore
at a
us,
45
to
degree angle
fuel
there.
us and
Start
calm
with your knee
us and
bent
push us
until
both.
if you don't do this often, you can start with your knee bent and work it down to straight. And it's just 2 hands out like that. People will stretch as far as they can. Again, do not push beyond the soreness. That's not the idea. You don't want this to be a painful thing at all. Yeah. Past failures. Think about the future, folks. It's a strange old time to be out here running around. I would say that there's a confluence of things that might factor into feeling like shit during the day. Pandemic, financial collapse, trials and tribulations all across the board. And I guess I don't have any advice around those specific things. This is my, I guess, only the second pandemic we've lived through, and the first one that's shut down society. But I guess the idea is to control the things that you can, you know? Keep your body limber, keep your stretching under control. Stay focused on the future and hope that things might start to trend positive again. One of the benefits of this little passage of play for myself has been the renewed onus on communicating online with people, and I want to say that the Patreon is a wonderful place to do that. I've so enjoyed making videos. Last month was a bumper month. We're looking to get more content on the way, and I particularly want to thank you guys for your financial contributions. We're going to do an alternative hamstring stretch now that involves lying around your back and pulling it up towards you. The hamstrings are very important to stretch, as again, as I said, if you're doing any sort of commuting or walking, it's going to be a real key area to keep limber. This stretch, simply pull it up like that. And where was I? The Patreons. Thank you, folks. You're paying our rent. You're prolonging the time that we can stay in the United States for. You're keeping the business afloat. And that means that we're going to keep making music, keep making hot content. And keep the hot vibes alive online. This one, you don't need your legs straight. You just want to be feeling it up there and quite intensely down there. If you're not used to it, it is a stretch that will become painful quite quickly. You're pulling it that way, mind you. So remember to shake it out. We're going to pull some basic upper back stretches. And yeah, I mean that, folks. The feeling of being online with you all, it's as though we're all in the living room together, you know? And this will be our final stretch. This is the hip flexor. Again, this is the commuter. These are all commuter stretches. It's important to keep the lumbar right, particularly important to keep your hips and hamstrings in good shape. This one's simple. You really do just push forward like that from a kneeling position. As though you're kneeling to get knighted and you sort of set yourself up a little far back and you have to lean in a little. Thank you, my liege.
Watch the street, I watch the radio. I don't need to turn it on.
Please, folks, if you've got any stretches that you want to add to my stretch sesh, again, it's pretty basic what I do here in the flat, based on a lifetime of various sporting pursuits and no real scientific knowledge. Again, I'm always looking to learn, grow, get better at these sorts of things. So yeah, sound off in the comment section. I've been so excited by people writing and saying that they've done the exercises and enjoyed them. The weekly workouts, the quarter hours of power are things that you can do before or after your day, you know. Maybe do them before you start work or when you get home in the evening. And you can tie them together, you know, as you get better at them. The levels of challenge in those workouts can be increased simply by adding numbers to the numbers and doing more or combine them together. But yeah, I'm glad that we've done a stretch sesh. It's incredibly important to maintain your muscles as well as strengthen them. You want them to be working at a high level of efficiency. Again, in case you got to, get it on. I'm going to leave it at that. If you need to get it on one day, maybe that looks like running for a bus. Maybe it looks like jumping a fence. Maybe it looks like helping a friend carry a washing machine up some stairs. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, you guys. That's another weekly workout. It's always such a slice. Nice to keep it super chill this week, and I sure hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon, you guys.